Yes, 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 yes. Make sure you log on to doggiediamondstv.com, my official website, doggiediamondstv.com. On that website, you will see videos you probably missed. So if you missed anything, you didn't see it in the YouTube feed, it's definitely on the website. It just wasn't in your algorithm for whatever reason. Maybe you don't have the notification bell clicked. I don't know what's going on, but it's definitely on doggiediamondstv.com. Also, you can find all my social media sites how to get in contact with me. And all the way at the bottom, you can put your email in and become a part of, I don't know what the hell is wrong with me. Become a part of these email blasts. Yes, 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 doggiediamondstv.com. Also, man, have you heard about my $200 social media promotional deal? If you didn't, let me give you some details. I think you should hop on this because the numbers be numbering. The promotion will be done on Doggie Diamonds TV and the Interlude TV accounts. That's the Insta stories, the YouTube communities, the threads, the Facebook, the Twitter accounts. I could promote whatever you need. But as a reminder, this is for serious inquiries only, man. Must be Cash App ready. I can help you get in front of over 500 to 600,000 people with a post on my various social media outlets with your product. Just contact me at Doggie Diamonds on Instagram. Many people hit me up and say, what all am I getting for that and all that? And I clearly stated what you were getting. It's a post simultaneously on every last social media account that I own at one time, and it stays there forever, okay? So not how long does it run, how long you gonna do it. I'm very, very precise in what I'm saying in this promotion. And I know sometimes people will hit me up for promo and they just wanna talk. I don't know what's be going on with people sometimes, but this is what it is. Let's go. Yes, so as you file into the room, you should already hit that like button. The like button is a sign of respect. A like button is a sign of support for me. And I need all the support. I see Roosevelt forever in the room. Disrupting Reality NYC is in the room. Tiger, I see you. Bernadette Burney is here. Reginald Davidson, I appreciate you for receiving that content. Shadow Proverb, what's up? What's boss? What's up? It's boss. Nate Jackson. King Michael Coy, what's up? 187 BIG. I don't know what that means, but shout out to you. April Brown, what's up? Terra Haitian Rum, what's up? Big Mars here to moderate. Erica Lopez is in the building. The Spectacular Enterprise podcast channel is here. We got, who else is in the building? April Brown. Nisha Nine Stars is here to moderate. Yes, I see y'all. Don't forget.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
A yes, just A. Henry Blanco is in the building. Yes, Jumar 96 is in the building. Yes. I need that like button. I need y'all to get at that like button. Iceberg Slim, what's up? So, I'm gonna give y'all a little something. You watch this show. This show that I'm about to talk about is very, very near and dear to everybody. This relates to everybody. You're going to be able to relate to what I'm going to talk about tonight. But don't forget.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
Yes. Sierra Holmes, how are you doing? God Family USA. Delaware is in the building. You see Dykeman in here. Jersey is here. Yes. Rashawn Green, what's up? I'm going to need that like button to go up, though. And if you could share this, man. If you on X, share. Mercaz Worldwide, what's up? John Lee, what's up? PR Ramos, what's up? I haven't been on in a while. I've just been, doing a lot of behind the scenes stuff. Got some content I want to release to y'all soon. I know I always say that, but, I be stockpiling. Sometimes I watch the landscape of what's going on, and I be saying a lot of shit is wick, whack out here. So, I jump in when it's time. But don't forget.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
Yes. I have. Miami is in here. Heartbeat of Miami 305 is in the building. Heartbeat of Miami is in the building. So I'm here, man. I'm here. Shout out to y'all, man. It's been a little while since I've been on here. I just be chilling sometimes. Sometimes I mind my business. I'm always active on social media. So that's why I tell you to follow me on the accounts. And if you follow me on various accounts, you'll see what I'm going to do over here. A lot of times I, start to let you know where I'm going with the content. So follow me on social media, whether it's Instagram, my personal X, or my Facebook. I'm on Facebook as well under my real name. But follow me I like X. And I tell y'all why I do, but a lot of people don't get it. It ain't for people to get no more. So tonight, what I wanted to talk to y'all about, I see a lot of fake motivational speakers in these space, right? And they always motivating you, but it's kind of like kind of like preaching to the choir, kind of like pastoring to you, kind of like standing in front of you like a preacher. And many of y'all pay to see these people yell at you. You pay to see these people say things to you that it's just wild to me. Like when people start saying stuff, you gotta want it more than you gotta want it more than you want to breathe and all this other stuff I see people say. It just always trips me out. Because what are they motivating you to do? And a lot of times these individuals can't teach you nothing tangible in the space that you're in. So, I can motivate you to get up every day, but motivate you to get up and do what? So I find that y'all pay people that'll get up before you and tell you things, and it's like a motivational speaker, and you clap loud and you feel good. You got this feel good moments, and you want to feel good, so you pay people to make you feel good. But all they really doing is yelling at you and not really teaching you anything. See, we have to start teaching each other stuff, where this is how you do this. So if you want to be this, this is how you do this. The A, the B, and the C to it. Not, you got to learn. You got to, and when I see people do that, I always trip out on, well, I didn't learn anything from this person. I didn't gain anything from this. I just got yelled at for an hour, and maybe I feel good when I left, and, oh, this person went in. And it's just always a bunch of talk. Always a bunch of talk. Talk. That's why anybody can have a podcast, because anybody can just talk. God, Family USA, I appreciate you, but look how you've been immortalized on the screen for giving me that donation. So I appreciate you. So if you do set off the super chat like he did, you always going to be on my screen. So I see a lot of people doing that. And you feel good, you feel well, but then you still got to execute. And that's where the problem comes in. So you got all the motivation. But hey, if you want to be a plumber, I could say, you got to be the best plumber you could be. You got to fix everything. But what the hell do I know about plumbing? So what does being the best plumber you can be entail? A lot of times I don't know what that entails. I don't know thing about copper pipes or lead or I don't know anything. So you're paying for people to yell at you, to tell you what you gotta be, when you probably have friends and family who tell you that all the time. And a lot of times you just won't listen because you want to hear it from somebody who you respect or you deem to be successful. But what you don't know, the person that you deem to be successful actually cheated at the appearance of their success. How did they cheat? They cheated with the numbers. They cheated with the results. So many people you see on YouTube who got these big numbers, if you got these big numbers, how could you ever complain about money? Because you're making money based off the numbers, right? So if you say, I got X amount of subscribers, I get X amount of views, How can you complain about money because the views and the subscribers bring the money, right? If it's real, right? So if you're complaining about money, something ain't right with them views and them subscribers then. Because you got the subscribers and you got the views. The views bring money, right? The subscribers bring money, right? And if it's real, you getting paid, right? So how could you complain about money? How could you be going broke? How could you be closing your shop? How could your light bill be too high? You getting money, right? You complain, you bragging about, I got millions of this, I get this millions of views, I got this and I got that. So hold on. That means you're getting money then. So if it's real, then the money gonna make up for everything. Unless it's not real. Unless you're not really getting money. Because you bought that and you paid for that. You paid for the illusion. And in the illusion, temporarily, you look like you're winning. All you really did was get bragging rights. All you really did was get bragging rights. All you really did was poke your chest out and be able to say, I got this, I got that. But in the marathon, you, my viewers, you, my fellow people on YouTube, think that you're losing because it looked like they're winning. And sometimes they say, I'm winning, I got this, I got that. Well, you can't be a winner and a loser at the same time. If you're winning and you got all these views and you winning, you got all these subscribers, how do you become a loser? Because you call me a loser because you got more subscribers to me and you get more views than me. I ain't never complain about no money. I ain't never say lights out. I ain't never say I'm going broke. And I don't get nearly as much as views as you profess that you get. That's because you got that because you a cheater. You cheated. All of them. I'm not, and don't say I'm talking about this person, I'm talking about that person. I'm talking about all of them. You cheated. So you looked like a winner. And then when the going got tough, you took your ball and went home. You ready to close down shop. Because either you're a winner or you're a loser. You ain't both at the same time. Sometimes when you lose, you learn how to win. But when you win, you don't learn how to lose. So if you're winning, you got all these subscribers, you got all of this. How you taking the ball and going home? Now how you closing down shop? No pun intended. If you're really winning, if you really got all those subscribers, if you're really getting all these views, that means you getting money. I know what you get off this. I've been doing this for 20 years. I know what you allegedly get. I know what it appears that you get. So how is money an issue for you? How is money an issue for any of these guys? How they talking about the money that they don't have if you successful? Because y'all measure success off money. I don't. I measure success off of longevity in the marathon. But they try to make us feel low and less than because we don't got what they got. So you mean to tell me some of these dudes only had a 3-year, 4-year, 5-year run? And you ready, you quitting? And the people done rallied behind you and people done said this, that, and the third, and you ready to quit? Damn, you got spooked out like that? Your company going broke? And you done exploited us. You done did all types of gang shit. You done got dudes warring in the streets. And you ready to quit? But all them times you done poked your chest out and said who you was better than and what you got more than of this person. If it was real, how could you quit? So you mean to tell me this guy, that guy, she, her, him, whatever pronoun you want to go by, you making this amount of money every month, and you ready to give all that up? You know why you giving that up? Because you wasn't getting that bread. You a motherfucking liar. Your numbers is fake, your views is fake, and your subscribers is fake. That's why you'll give it all up. Because you're tired of faking it now. The faking ain't the ends, ain't justifying the means. But we were supposed to feel low because you passed us and you got more than us. You know, you driving this and you living here. And we were supposed to feel like, damn, man, I've been doing this long and I don't got this. Look how you ready to quit, bitches. Look at these hoes. Y'all bitches to me. Y'all bitches. Capping. You cheated and your cheating is up now. And now you ready to throw in the towel. Look at you. It's only but so long you could pretend. It's going to catch up to you. Stanley, I appreciate you. It's only but so long it's going to catch up to you. It's only but for so long it is going to catch up to you. You could only cheat but for so long. So let's move along. Let's move along to other things. You in the gym. You've been working out steady, eating clean, working out, getting adequate rest. You're like, damn. I seen homie come up in here. He got his shit right. I ain't been coming here steady for 3 months. Damn, you want to go over and say, fam, yo, could you give me some pointers on how to, you know, get my arms bigger or my shoulders? Because you got your shit together, like, but little do you know. And you look up to this person because the perception is that they got it right. The perception is that they got it all together. The perception. See, your perception has nothing to do with reality. That's just what you think and how you see it. So you go up to this person, yo, fam, you know, I'm trying to get my traps. You say how your traps are? I'm trying to get my traps a certain way. How you do that? And then he know he cheated. And he sit there and say, yeah, you know, when you do your rows, you can't hold the dumbbells at your side. Hold them in front of you. Don't lock your arms. And you like, yeah, thank you. Yeah, because fam, no. You don't even know he was on that juice. Cheated. You sitting there looking at yourself like you less than and looking at this motherfucker like he goddamn Ronnie Coleman and he cheated. He cheated. And you feeling bad about you and looking at them like they great and they cheated. Let's move along on something else. Ladies, some of y'all don't have the derriere that you want. Some of you might have a little fupa. You don't got the derriere that you want. You doing lunges, you eating correctly, you drinking protein, you doing everything you think you can do to get that cake caking. Doing everything you could do. It's coming through. But we live in a microwave world. We don't want the marathon. We want the, and I want to get straight to the finish line. We don't want to run 800 meters. We want to do a 100-yard dash. But when you run the marathon, that first 100 yards don't mean nothing. So you follow your favorite influencer, but whatever, what do they influence you to do? That's what I'm saying, an influence, bad influence. That's what I see these people as, bad influences. But you follow your favorite influencers. And what is their favorite thing? Disappear for 6 months and come back a new person. So she didn't post on the gram for a while. She disappeared. She followed a mantra, disappear and come back. What did she do? She went under that knife, got that BBL. And when she came back for 6-7 months, because what did she do? She healed up. Now she's in the gym. And now she's become this motivational speaker and a fitness trainer when you don't know she went under the knife. And you feel like you have a lot of shortcomings because you don't have the progress that she did that in 6 months. I've been going steady, eating clean for all this time. Now she's a fitness trainer. Now she's a motivation. Now she's an influencer, and she done changed her shit from OnlyFans to bottle model. Now she's into fitness. But what you don't know is she cheated. She got a fat transfer. And the reason why all this shit is important that I'm saying to you, because it got a lot to do with your psyche. It got a lot to do with you looking at your progress like you're not making any progress because you're looking at somebody else and saying, damn, they did that fast. 6 months? I've been working out for 2 years, eating clean. Damn, I would love me a piece of pizza right now. I eat pizza twice a month. You know, I've been doing this. But it's a marathon. Steady. Keep going. Stop looking at somebody's progress because most of the time they cheated. They cheated. You can't compare and go against a cheater. You're going to lose every time. But just like the guy who was botting on YouTube and he want to quit, the same woman that you looking at that got a big cake out of nowhere, their ass got bigger. And you're like, you don't get that from working out. But then it starts hitting you. The next you know, unfortunately, she starts having little health complications. Next thing you know, she starts saying, my ass got me sick. And I need to go get this taken out. You like, get what? You didn't get that from the gym? She cheated. But you feel like your ass ain't about shit because she got that fat ass. She got the subscribers. She got the views. She got the sponsorships. She got all of this, but she cheated. How can you compete with somebody who cheated? You cannot. Let them cheat. Because look in the long run, the marathon. She won temporarily. Your man might be following, your baby father or your friends. But then look, she start having complications. And then that surgery go from their ass to their face. And you be like, her nose look different. When do her lips get big? Then next thing you know, you don't even know who they are or what they look like. Then you got these fools who lust over cheaters. You getting it honestly. You working. You getting positive gains. You drinking your Celsius or your Alani, whatever it is you drink. You taking your protein. You taking your supplements. You doing it right. You getting a 5 a.m. That's your race. Run your race. You can't run that race because that race is going to crash into a wall. You can't run that. And when it all comes down, it tumbles bad. It tumbles bad. It's over. But you know you did it the right way. And you know that you didn't cheat. Jigga J TV, I appreciate you. People do like to be lied to. You see? That's real. Let's move on to another thing. Fellas, ladies, fellow podcasters, audio podcasters, rappers, singers, poets, whatever you do, and it comes down to streams. You might say, damn, I got 4,000 total listens in the year 2024. Damn, man. Nobody really don't rock with me. But what you don't know, you got 4,000 organic streams. Organic. Do you know what organic means? That means it's real. So yes, said dude say, hey, I got 400,000 on one record. So you straight then. Because you can't brag and be fucked up too. Because I get tired of that. I get tired of people bragging about how great they doing and what they got, but then they want to complain at the same time. You got 4,000. Go Aura, I see you, peace. You got 4,000. Do you know what it's like if you can put 4,000 people in a room listening to your music at one time? Or 1,000 one time, 500 one time, 200. Savor that because you know you did not cheat. It's real. Don't look at your number as a small number. Look at it as, damn, 2023, I had 200. I done got up to 4,000. Yeah, sad person gonna be like, yeah, man, I got 400. So you good then. Your streaming money good. You know, everybody know who you are. So why are we still in the same position if you got 400 and I got 4,000? You got 400,000, I got 4,000. Why are we still in the same position then? Why are you not better off? Because you capping. You bought those. You did it for bragging rights. So I know I got 4,000 real people. You know you capped. You know you capped. Tap into your organic following, your followers, your supporters. Tap into that. Let the cheaters cheat. Let them cheat. Just because it appears that somebody is winning, that don't mean you lost. Everybody get their turn. Everybody get their goal. If it's meant to be, no man or woman could stop what's meant for you. Please stop saying people are blocking or blackball. They cannot do it. Whatever is meant for you is going to be. You're just going to be shocked and surprised at the people who are out to stop you. That's going to be the shocking thing, but don't be shocked about anything. Anybody that can stop you, attempt to stop you, will. Always remember that. The person you don't trust, you once trusted. The person that you don't got no love for, you once had love for you, and they once told you they loved you. And look what happens. A mishap, missed phone call, $5. Look what people, this is where we at right now. So if you got a circle of real people, savor them, respect them. Stop looking outside of yourself for yourself, because it don't exist. What you knew, what you grew up with, does not exist anymore, and you got to accept that. All you could do is be the change you want to see. That's why I'm the way I am. But you think I ever got worried about cheaters and people appearing like they winning and people trying to tell me this person got this more than you and that more than you? Right, that's cool. But I got more than you, though. So you can't wave somebody else's championship belt and say, we're the champion or they're the champion, because what are you? What are you? People been taking shortcuts, doing all types of stuff, and you like, damn, my progress I ain't making no progress. Yes, you are, because it's real, it's organic. Now think about whether you think it's mythos, whether you believe it or not. If it took the Almighty God himself 7 days to build the heavens and earth. 7. What make you think you could do something in a month because this person appeared to do something in a month? So if you think that that's possible, then you don't even believe in your God. And then your God that you believe in, because most of the holy books are the same. If it took Almighty God 7 days to build the heavens and earth, and then on the 7th day he rested, who you think you are? You looking at somebody else. 7 days to build the heavens and earth, and then had the rest on the 7th? Who you think you are? So I don't look at what nobody else is doing. I don't look at none of them furry coats. I don't look at none of that and be like, man, they got this and got. I don't care what nobody got. Because you know what they don't got? They don't got that real integrity. They don't got that. They done sold that a long time ago and they can't get it back. And then they keep going in deeper, deeper, deeper water. And then they say, you know what? I don't even care. It ain't even about that. It's about my family. But I thought it was about the people. I thought some of these dudes were people persons. I thought they did it for the people. They go from doing it to the people to pandering to you that this is their crusade to, it's about my family. And the people ain't your family. So now you could just start leading the people astray and telling them anything, because it ain't about them no more. It's about your family. When the same people helped you take care of your family. Because a lot of y'all niggas don't got no talent. You're not intelligent. You can't do nothing. What can you do besides talk about people and be a fake-ass motivational speaker of things that you don't even know how to do? You give me some of these guys who like to talk before you. You give me some of these women who talk before you. In what workshop could they teach? What workshop could they teach? Name them. What could they teach you how to do? And you basing your progress on somebody who don't know how to do shit? And you skilled in many different fields and crafts? Your mind, your brain is needed on a lot of fronts, and you think that this person who just got the right lick or got the right gimmick or got the right sob story is winning? How could you be winning and losing at the same time? How could you come before the people and bust out crying or, yeah, man? How are you a winner and a loser at the same time? Because when you lose, it's somebody's fault why you lose. When you win, it's because you won. I don't even think the people. Yeah, because you know, I do this and I do that. But when you lose, it's because such and such. No accountability. No accountability. She got a BB. I got a BBL because I used to get teased. So what about all the women who still get teased and live with it and did it the correct way, went to the gym, ate clean, incorporated different things in their diet? What about the ones that wasn't weak in the mind and didn't succumb to pressures of other people? Because it ain't what is in your head, it's what people put in your head. Insecurities don't even come from you. Insecurities come from other people, what they try to make you believe about you. So if somebody tell you you got a big ass head, then after a while, when 20 people tell you got a big head, you're going to say, yeah, because you know I got a big head. When have you ever said that about yourself? When have you ever said anything negative about yourself that somebody didn't put in your brain? You say most negative things about yourself because somebody else said something negative about you and you started to believe it. That's why I don't care what nobody say. Yup, I wear shades. But look at all these pussy niggas that wear shades. Why he wear shades all the time? So why you wear them now? Why you wear them now? So you was just trying to trick me out of my position. Nah, I don't wear shades because I want to wear them. Think I don't know that? You think I don't know that? They be thinking they saying something slick to a can of oil. You not. I know. They always trying to make you have an insecurity so you could be exploited by your insecurity. And if you're insecure about something, then they weaponize it against you. We all got our own insecurities about ourselves. Shit, you might sleep every night and snore. You might sleep every night and chip your teeth. That nigga don't know that. She don't know that. It's things I said about myself that I publicly admitted to. Why? Because there's a million of us that's one and the same. Many of us parents might have fell victim to drugs. Many of us parents might be deceased. I'm not ashamed in that. So how you going to try to exploit me or make me feel insecure about some shit? I told you. I don't feel bad about that. I feel good. You know why? Because it's called being relatable. It's called being human. No, but you want to profess perfection. And the minute you lose, and the minute something happens, there you go. You don't want to even be accountable. Ain't nothing your fault. It's always somebody else's fault. All these niggas. All these chicks. You working out? Yo. Don't get on the scale. The scale don't mean nothing. Sometimes you might be gaining muscle, not losing fat necessarily. You might be 200 pounds of muscle now instead of 215 pounds of fat. You might have lost 15, but gained some muscle. You know what you do? It ain't about the scale. The scale is not your problem. It's the inches and how you look in your clothes. So what you do, you get you a pair of nice jeans. You put on a belt. You put on a belt. You see where that loophole is at, right? Wherever that belt is at, when you start losing inches, that loop is going to go in. That's your key. It ain't about the scale. It's about you losing inches. That's what you want to do. So what you do, you see if that belt is coming in now. Damn, I was on my 5th hole. This shit went down to 1. This shit went down to 4. I'm on 3 now. I'm losing inches. But people ask you, how much you weigh? Damn. You could be a certain weight. And be like a size 34. But you listening to a cheetah who's on that Ozempic pack with this bobblehead, now you sitting there saying, yo, they look good. You know what it take to lose 100 goddamn pounds? 120 for me. You know what that take? You know how mentally strong you gotta be to do that? So when I see these dudes on that Ozempic, when I see dudes doing that, I be like, man, fuck them. You weak. You know what it take to do that? I never rate my success or failures based off a nigga who stuck a needle in his ass or his arm. Ever. Because where we from, we don't do that. We don't do that. But in this new world, God family first, what's up? I appreciate you. They be on that, yeah, they be on that krills. What's meant for you is going to be for you. Nobody can stop that. If you look over there and you see something, that could get on your psyche and make you believe that you're losing because the appearance of them winning. So why is it so temporary that they winning? Because no matter who make me try to feel like how I feel, shout out to my brother Jay Rome too, who called me the other day. And he pep talked me, and I was like, damn, you know what, bro? Sometimes I forget to be proud of myself. He said, yo, bro, you was like 16 years old, like recording people that everybody don't get to record. You was already on tour. You did a lot of stuff. Like, you could have just did you, but you always wanted to help others. And I'm like, damn, I never really think about what I did because I'm so busy doing. But if you notice, all of these people who stand before you who's winning, why they don't help nobody? Why they don't got nobody that's under their tutelage? Why they don't got nobody that's a product or an inspiration based off of what they do? Did you notice that? Who did they help? You see, when they win, they stand alone. But when they lose, it's everybody's fault. And you sitting there like, damn, man, I gotta step my game up. I gotta do this, I gotta do that. No, what you gotta do is stay the course, keep going, chipping away. My name is Diamonds for different things. I was formed under pressure. I was born under pressure. Seriously, if you know, you know. I was born under pressure. Birth, came out. Life was rough off the beginning. Off the rip. Shit was crazy for me. Didn't even know what I was gonna go through in life. Didn't even know what life had in store for me. But that didn't even matter, because what I did know was I'm gonna make the best out of every situation. Shit, because if you ain't have shit, you can't complain about never having nothing you never had. So when I see people do stuff, when I see people so-called accomplish stuff, shit, I ain't got nothing to do with that. What that got to do with me? I don't want that. I don't aspire for that. And if it's something that somebody have that you want, you know you just got to work hard at it. Work harder and smarter. There is no temporary fix for long-term problems. Wait, streams, all of those things is things that you will battle forever. So if you have any issues with your eating, drugs, weight, attitude, that is something, depression, that's something you battle every day. There is no short-term fix. So stop listening to people who act like, yeah, I just did this. And this is what happened. You cheated. The great Mike Tyson, we love Mike Tyson. He was like, yeah, if I just smoked a toad and I saw God and it cured my depression, I smoked the toad. So I'm supposed to go smoke goddamn frog poison? Because I don't want to be in a certain mind state? So it looked like he won. He conquered some shit. But then we watch him go out and fight Jake Paul and throw the fight. You cheated. You cheated. Where's hot boxing with Mike Tyson? Where is it? See how some people jump inside of your space? Some people jump inside of some shit you love, and they do it for bags, and they do it for clout. And then they off it. They never loved it. You doing shit for love. You know the first thing you love? You love you. But how the fuck you love somebody else more than you love you? You looking at them. Then that nigga got mad sneakers. That nigga stole those. You want to be a thief? You can get sneakers too. Listen, you could achieve anything that anybody got. Sometimes you just got to be willing to be a piece of shit. Some of y'all are. You know why? Because you want instant gratification because you think your validation comes from others. Your real people, your real loved ones, your real family know your capabilities. They know what you do and they know how you work. So if you think you got to do certain shit to get what they got, look how they got it. You know how many dudes I know that was getting fast money, that had all this bread, they used to front in my face, and I'm like, yeah, you get into it. Where they at now? Capping on social media, standing next to people trying to live off their success. You know how many people always try to front on me? I don't know why. I be regular degular. I wear a black t-shirt, a hat. You the flyest dude, yeah. You got on LV, yeah. You got everything. You got on, what's that shit? Celine. You got whatever that is. You got all that on. Yup, you the man today. And I still come outside and bag more chicks than you with nothing on. You got, you $600-700 in on an outfit. I'm $60. But your clothes don't give you style and pizzazz. It's just material. This, what comes out of here and how you process is how you navigate. But you don't got that. You just think you gonna bag chicks off your outfit. You sadly mistaken. Shit, me and my cousins wear the same clothes every day. We change our drawers and socks. We hustling. Still bag your chick with the shit I had on yesterday. You fly. But you smell like a box of motherfuckers. See, at least I'm gonna hit that water. I'm gonna change my drawers, change my socks, change my undershirt. You ain't got no style. And you a booster. You don't set the barometer for me. You don't set what I feel like I should want to be like. I never wanted to be like no other dude. Only people who ever inspired me is 3 men in my life was goddamn Pete Rock, Marley Marl, and Ralph McDaniels. But that was on a level of talent, skill, and output. I look like looking at another dude like, damn, that nigga be having some fly-ass jackets, man. I need me a jacket like that. Where I'm from, I'll take your shit. That's what I be saying too. Y'all be looking up to niggas that niggas will take that from you. You fronting. Niggas will take that. I ain't never got robbed out here. I never got nothing taken from me. But that's what you think measures you? That's what measures you. I got shit in boxes that I don't even open. This is a marathon. Listen, let me tell you something. When it comes to progress, my progress is my progress. Nobody set the barometer for me or what I should be doing or what I gotta do. Cause I watch niggas brag. I'm telling you, I'll be like, ooh, that was a good brag right there. You won't be around next year. Look at these niggas ready to quit. Then they want to try to have some inspirational story of bouncing back and, yeah, I did this and I did that. Lies. You see the hip hop media, independent media around Mount Rushmore. You think I want to be on a fucking Mount Rushmore with bitch ass dudes? I don't belong with them. So please, nobody tag me and say, hold up, is Vlad, Academics, Adam, and whoever else. Doggie, no, I don't belong with them. Remember, I predate them. They can't sit where I sit because where I sit is amongst warriors. They can't sit where I sit. And ain't none of them independent. So let's kill that too. This is independence. So don't tag me in that saying, yo, why he ain't on that? You think I want to be my face amongst cowards? What does that make me? Put me with the warriors. Don't put me with no cowards. That don't validate me. I was there too. Well, I'm supposed to share that. I was amongst the suckers. Nah, we don't do it like that. We don't do it like that. Niggas got hair plugs and shit. You look at pictures of them, they had bald heads and then they went and got hair. Come on, man. Think I want to be around that? Niggas looking like they in disguise and shit. Give a fuck what numbers they got or what they do. Cause I know they really, really deep down in their heart. Wish they was a nigga. You think about that. They wish they was my birthright. Wish they was a nigga. So they could cosplay us. They could act like it. They could get the beard like us. They could even smash black women. But they'll never be what I am by birth. Think about that. So who is really winning? Let's really think about that. I tell y'all better be proud of your blackness. You better stop looking at other people. Because if your blackness don't matter, how come everybody always mad when you say I'm black and I'm proud? It don't matter. Color don't matter. I don't see color. And you prove right in their Bible that Jesus was black. But it doesn't matter what he is. So why do you say he's white? If I could prove to you that he was black. See that? They say we number one in independent media. Nigga ain't never been in no pissy projects in Cyprus. Never stepped foot in the places where hip hop was birthed at. I was doing these interviews when it was dangerous to be outside. Outside for real. Not sitting behind no desk, no bozo. Looking on a computer, fact checking shit. You do your music. You got 40 views? Cool. Crunch the numbers. Let me tell y'all something. Crunch the numbers. Stop looking at individual tasks and going off those numbers. Crunch the numbers. Why do you think in the beginning of this, I say I could put you in front of 500,000 to 600,000 people? You know why? Because I got 284 here. I got 260 something on Facebook. I got 160 something on Instagram. I got 12,000 on Threads, and then my other YouTube got 50 just sitting there. And then on another one, I got 100 that I don't even use. Because I know how to crunch all the numbers. I know how to make all the numbers work. Yeah, this video got 4,000. Yeah, this video got 10,000. Cool. But collectively, numerically, I'm using all those numbers because that's what they do. But they make you say, oh, look at his, you know, the first thing these bum-ass YouTubes, look at his views. Shit, I got 50 million on this channel. Like 100 on another one. 20 on another one. I do 50 million views on YouTube, on Instagram a month. I know what I'm doing. But they try to make me feel like, oh, his channel's the graveyard. Nobody mess with him. Okay. That's why your favorite who's stay in my DM every day. I know the people I touch. I know the people who life I enhance daily. But you think I'm going to let somebody trick me out of my position into competing with losers who appear to be winners because they cheated? And again, Winners don't complain. So if you winning, the way you say you winning, if you got all these numbers, all these subscribers, how you closing down shop? How you going broke? I'm confused. Guess the numbers ain't numbering. Let me do some math for y'all really quick. In real time. Where's my trusty keyboard? Let me use this dude as the catalyst for what I'm talking about.
A lover never jealous of another.
We gonna have to block that. Show y'all something. Let me teach y'all something really quick. For educational purposes. And if somebody say I'm hating whatever, fine. Whatever you think I am, you're going to call me that anyway. Let me show you something. No theme music. Show y'all something. Now, let me give y'all a jewel. 1 million views is $10,000. Y'all heard me? 1 million views is $10,000. You hear me? What did I say? 1 million views is $10,000. So if you really got this amount of views since 2006, 381 million views. How much money did you make? Oh, y'all can't see it. My bad. How much money did you make? Why is money a problem? If you really got those views that's right and exact and you didn't pay for them, why is money a problem? 1 million views is $10,000 or more. I'm saying the minimum. Shall I continue?
Adam and Whack.
I'm going to say it again. 1 million views is how much? $10,000. You mean to tell me somebody got 1 billion views and they broke? $1 million views is a minimum of $10,000. You got 1 billion. And you broke? See how y'all believe anything? See how y'all believe anything? I'm telling you. I'm telling you. $1 billion and you broke? Y'all want to buy the Brooklyn Bridge?
Doggie Diamonds did this.
Y'all want to buy the Brooklyn Bridge? I sell it. I sell it. I rename that shit to you. Yo, listen. I only want $500. I take Cash App. Everything. Y'all keep believing the cap. Keep believing the BS. Keep thinking somebody else progress has something to do with yours. Keep thinking that. It's a marathon. It's a marathon. So you could be in a culture for 20 years, don't got no dirt on your shirt, and never jump around like no goddamn clown, ain't never do no clown shit, ain't never been a complete bozo for views, likes, and money. 20. Next year, make 20. So you in the gym? Yeah. You didn't lose the weight, but you lost some inches. Your uniform, you got to get a smaller one. You got to get a smaller one now. You put on a t-shirt, homie. Damn, that bicep looking crazy in it. And that tricep, woo, looking good up in there. You ain't never stick no needle in your arm. You ain't never do none of that. But you looking at him thinking, damn, that nigga probably. Nigga liver falling out. So keep watching people cap and thinking that you failing somewhere because they making you feel like they're winning. The cheaters only win temporarily. That's all I had to say. Hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. I got some content I'm going to drop for y'all tomorrow live. I'm going to be on the road tomorrow. So I'll let y'all see what I'm up to, what I'm into. So yeah, until next time, I'm going to need y'all to hit that like button. I'm going to need y'all to be a subscriber, and I'm going to need y'all to share. Share this to your Facebook. Share this to your ex. Share it. Now you know how to share people's shit when they getting beat up. All that negative shit you share. Share something that could possibly impact somebody else's life. And then if you don't, at least share it. A like and a comment mean everything. Because, hey, it's duck hunting season. And I'm on dude's neck. And I ain't stopping. I'm on their neck. Till next time.